Here we have on the table my beautiful material, and then I'm going to show you the simplest method I always use to get my 720-degree flare. You need to see the effects at the end of this video so that you're going to do yours and you won't have any regret using this method. So stay with me while you're watching this. Like the video, give me a thumbs up real good, not just liking, hit, and then turn on the notification, subscribe, and then be at the comment section, and then off we go with this. So with this pattern of this flare cutting of our 720-degree flare, I have my half length that says 16.5, and then my top length is actually 26. So this is my 16.5. I'm going to count back to give me the length of my flare, and then I'm going to start from here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So in total of what my flare is going to be 10 for my standard measurement, but I'm going to add extra 1 inch. So when I sew with quarter at the bottom side, quarter is going to fold my flare up, and I'm going to sew with ½ inch to the waistline, which is our half length, and then I still have my standard of 10 inches around my flare. So the main measurement of this waist is 34.5, and I'm going to divide my 34.5 into 2. This is it. So this is the front side of the waist, and this is the back side of my waist. So this area will go away. That's one side, because I'm going to be achieving the front side of my flare first before the back side. So this is the front side of my flare. I'm going to divide it into 2, just like we have our front side. From the abdomen one side, it's half of our waist, so I've taken that one out as well. The remaining other part of my waist, I'm still going to divide that again into 2. So this is my measurement I have here. I'm going to add extra quarter into it to give me 458. So that's what I'm going to work with. That quarter, due to our flare, is folded into 1 2 3 4. After getting your quarter into 2 at one place, it gives you ½ inch. At the other side, it gives you ½ inch, so that when you're joining, you already have your allowance inside of it. So whatever you're doing, after dividing your waist, add quarter to it. So when quarter makes quarter, it becomes ½ inch. So I'm going to take my 458, and then I'll start by taking my 2.5 inches first before I could be able to get my round cone. Let me go with 3 inches first and see how it goes. This is my 3 inches here, and this is my 3 inches, and then I'm going to connect it to meet this area, and then I'll calculate it if it's corresponding with it. I have excess, so it's better I use my 2.5 inches that I actually mentioned before. So this is my 2.5 inches. I'm going to use my 2.5 inches. So here I have it. I'm going to calculate it all the way. So you see I have my 458, and then I'm going to take the measurement of my flare. But first let me check my half length off, and this is my 26 length that says 10 inches, you see. So I'm going to continue like that to place my 10 inches. I mentioned adding extra 1 inch to give us our sewing allowance of the bottom of the flare. This is my 10 inches here, plus my flare allowance, in total of 11 inches. So this is my 11, and this is my 11 inches, and this is my 11 inches here. And so I'm going to connect round to get the bottom side of my flare ready. So go ahead and connect carefully. So this is it. Voila. So I've gotten the bottom side of my flare, the front side ready. So I will cut this out so I can be able to achieve the back side of the flare. So this is it. This is out, and then I'll get the front side ready. Mind you, don't cut inside of your chalk or outside. You cut in between your chalk line carefully, and voila. So this is the front side of our flare, one side, which you normally we always have this as our standard flare, and then we are good. But no, we needed to divide this. So this alone is for the front side of our flare. So we're going to be achieving the back side now. So we have gotten the front side. This is the front side of our flare, and this is the back side. You can see I gave extra space around this area. This place will serve as our zip area, and most times I always use 1.5 inches for my zip. You can be the type that uses 2, it's up to you. But since we've gotten the front side, just like we always have the front side of our dress, and then we put at the back and our zip allowance, this is going to be my zip allowance. You can see this is my 1.5. I'm going to divide into 2 to give me quarter. You can see give me 3/4. Can you see what I have is 3/4? I'm going to place my 3/4 here, so that when I open the whole of this, it's going to give me 1.5 inches. Can you see? The same thing will happen here, which is the both side of my flare. Already I have my joining allowance around here. You can see when I connect it back, it's giving me my 4/5/8, and then my zip allowance, nothing more. You can see this method is very easy. So that's the reason why you have to like this video. Yeah, you have to. So I'm going to cut this out. All I have there, what I have to do next is to cut out my lining. If I want to apply a stay on it, I can apply my stay, or I can apply the collar stay if I want, or the soft stay, or the paper stay. But I prefer applying the soft stay on it, so that it will still feel like a material when I finish preparing this, so it won't get too stiff, and still the effect will come out. So I'm going to cut this out so you see it. I'm going to start from the bottom side carefully, so I don't run out of shape with it. And you see, I'm cutting this out. If you're not good at cutting from the left angle, you can do from the right side, no problem. And so I'm going to cut this out as well. You might be expecting me to notch this area for my zip. No, don't do that. Instead, you notch your point at this area and do the same here carefully, and do that here, and then leave them the way they are. Iron them out, stay it if you have to, and then, but before staying it, cut out your lining, and then your lining should be just 1/4 inch off the measurement of this. So after sewing, it comes forward and inside, and then relax with the waist area, and then you're good to go. So you can see, if I open this out, you can see this is like the half part of my waist. You can see this is just like the half part of my waist from this area here. You can see even the effect is showing, even as resting on the table. And imagine when I open up this, I'm not going to open it out because I have not cut out my lining, so I can still have this flare balanced on it. So you can see, and the same thing is happening at the back side, just that I added the zip allowance around this area. So when I open this out and then take my zip measurement off, this is my 1/2 inch to join with the other one. Can you see? This is my 1.5 for my zip. You see it's coming out well, and then you can see we're ready to go. So let's say I open this out now. These two sides will serve as a joining part of our zip, and then I'm taking my measurement all the way around to this point, and then my zip, my side allowance, because definitely there will be a joining around this area. The front, you just cut out only one part, and then the back you're cutting out, opening both here and here, because this side, these two sides will have to join to the side of the front. This is the center point that will meet here, and then this area will serve as our zip allowance. So you have to open the both side of the back and not the front. The front is just one opening. So this is it. I have my connection here, so can you see, my zip allowance is here to work with. So this is one easy method I use in cutting out my 720 degree flare. You can try this method, really, you really like it, and then you're good to go with whatever flare ideas you want to apply whenever you're using your flare. But mainly, this is very, very good for your 720-degree flare. So thank you for joining me in today's tutorial. I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye bye.